when you have the soldier, they're willing to die off of command. They're willing to die off of order. But a warrior doesn't have to be command or order to willing to die for his legacy. It's like two
off instinct.
Yes.
That's good.
And bro, second thing is because the warrior is always thinking, like you said, purpose driven. He's thinking about legacy. The soldier's just thinking about command and obey.
Mm-hmm.
How many soldiers you know that stands out amongst a group that are actually a warrior? How many soldiers you can say, oh yeah, Larry, he was a great soldier. Of course, you have your distinctive soldiers that stick out because of certain situations, or they've died off of bravery of being heroes, saving their troop, things like that. But I'm just saying, from a basic core group of soldiers in the history of time, who can you point out? Who sticks out? A warrior, Troy. You think about Gladiator. You think about the leading guy in that role. In that story, it's like it's certain instances of warriors that stick out that for a fact they go down in history. But a soldier, a lot of them can be casualties,
right? Because
based off of order.
The soldier is living for them.
Mm-hmm.
The warrior is doing it for him.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
that's good.
Big
right.
fact.
Once you stop worrying about other people's opinions and following everybody else, and you start to grab your life into your palms, you start doing it for you. That's when you get in the, I don't want this no more. I want different results. I want my family to have this. I want my wife to live this way. I want my son to be in this predicament. That's when you go into warrior mode about what you want.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Hey, once again, Blueprint Nation, stand up, man. We are excited and delighted once again to be joined with you guys on tonight. It's midweek hump day. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator. Joined together on tonight with my co-host. First on my left, your ride, my brother from another mother. Mr. I just dropped something hot out the grease. Yeah. Y'all give it up for Alexander Hall.
What's going on, man? How y'all fellas are doing this
doing
day?
Good, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful.
Just lovely. Just lovely.
I'm trying to get heat. He acting stupid. I'm trying to get my eyes together over here, man. Excuse me, get my bifocals and my trifocals together.
Cause there's no pressure.
Yeah.
Cause there's no pressure.
Yeah, wipe the lens clean so you can share with the people.
Yeah, man. No Pressure is out right now, man. Produced by Schizo, Gotti, and Diamond. Had my homie from Miami link. It's always good when you got brothers all over the place.
Yes, sir.
I want to put some work in with you, man. So yeah, No Pressure is out right now. Go stream it. Spotify, Apple Music. It's everywhere, man. YouTube, it's everywhere. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's
no
a
pressure.
It's No Pressure, man. Yeah,
it's a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vibe. Y'all go check that out, man. Yep. And y'all know who this guy is on my right, your left. My brother from the same mother. Big bag. Big dub. It's how I got it. If I ain't got it, I can go get it. But most of the time, I always got it. Y'all give it up for Boy Wonder, man.
But it's
Jesus.
been, listen, man, it has been wonderful. We had this wonderful fish grease, this fish fry, you know what I'm saying? Brother dropped no pressure. Your boy dropped crazy. So we having a little fish fry today.
Fish fry.
So
Some boss
for,
of fish.
for all of Blueprint Nation, the crazy video will be dropping April 10th. So if you got the BTGM Media Network app, you can check it out early. Yeah,
sure.
dig. It's only $2.99 a month. Holla at your boy. You can either go to btgmllc.net or you can go to your Play Store or your Apple Store, you know, however you rock it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna be good, brother.
However you rock it, just rock it.
Yeah.
Crazy. Pun intended.
Pun intended.
Produced by Brandon P. aka It's the Black Knight. So,
Sure. Yeah, he got some fire records, man.
bro, he
Yeah,
does.
for sure. Yeah.
He's bro, that boy gifted.
Yeah,
You heard the
he-
trap worship?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I gotta put you on some stuff, bro.
You know I get all my music from you, man.
I got you.
You my plug.
That John. He be hitting, bro.
You my plug, man. You my plug. I came across come across some stuff on IG and TikTok sometimes. Then I start following. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of talented people in this world, man.
Bro, I'm telling you. Shay just put me on to somebody yesterday, so I'm gonna share that with you too. It's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah. Reggae. Boy, you know I love me some reggae.
Oh, okay.
I love me some island music, Caribbean music. So
Yeah.
it's like all in one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I wish I had an air horn.
What he said, woke up this morning, I was hungry. Look in the cabinet, it was spare. Peanut butter,
No jelly.
He said it. Said it's stupid, man. He's stupid. Peanut butter, no jam.
Oh man.
You ain't lying. You is not lying.
Stupid, man.
You gonna get a play-by-play for real.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, Blueprint, man, we got another little live for you, man. We were just kind of talking and chopping it up before we actually hit the record button. And you know, sometimes things just begin to strike a chord. So it's like, well, we're gonna fly with that one on tonight, man. And you know, talking about having a militant mindset and warrior versus a soldier. We just kind of talking about like the characteristics of one. And just looking at my experience out there with the kids, man, with sports and athletics, and I mentioned soldier mentality and warrior mentality is two totally different mentalities. Number one, just to start off, and just saying how basically a warrior fight to the death, but a soldier will quit on you at some point. And looking at how we've been over the years, it's like, you know, you can't want a warrior to perform on Friday night, but train them like a soldier Monday through Thursday. You know, and I actually use that metaphor in a sense with, you know, talking dialogue with some of the staff at one time, the coaches. And I was like, man, we're good, but we're not good as we could be because we don't train for it. You know, because at the end of the day, a warrior is going to train differently than a soldier. If the mindset is different, the training is going to be different. How they operate is going to be different. How they think is going to be different. So the soldier, you may be good for 2 quarters, but that third and fourth quarter, you can't find them.
Out of gas.
You know, out of gas. Because he hasn't trained himself like the warrior would. Because the warrior is going to train for anything. They're going to train for 4 quarters. You know, but we're going to talk about also not just the upside, but both have both upside and a downside. But at the end of the day, the complete thing that you want to do is have total balance.
Yeah.
And so there are some traits and stuff that you could take from the soldier that you can apply to your life, but there's also some traits and things that you can apply from the warrior mindset that you can apply to your life. All right, but the key is to bring in balance. So, and we're gonna get into that tonight, but you got to remember that. And I thought about that one thing because it's like, you know, we're producing every year, you know, we're winning every year, but it's like we're not getting over that hump. Right. And I'm like, man, and I thought about it, and it just dawned on me one day in practice. I was like, you want warriors on Friday night, but you training like soldiers Monday through Thursday. It's a totally different vibe.
It is.
Because I'm looking at sometimes the practices was just way too laid back. Like you ain't finna get a warrior out of that. So and it's no throw off to the team or whatever, but it's just that's what it was. You can't expect a soldier to perform like a warrior.
Right.
At the end of the day, because if you want a fight for four quarters, you got to train for it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You have to train for it. That's why there are different caliber of trainers. That's why there's different calibers of coaches. You got to find based upon what you're looking to accomplish.
Yeah.
If you're looking to be in shape to where you can run like a deer and not get tired, you're gonna need a certain type of trainer at the end of the day. But if you're just trying to coast, guess what? Then you're gonna find somebody that's not gonna have that much pressure. But if you're looking for something that's gonna bring the best out of you, pressure has to be applied. Like what I said, pressure makes diamond, right? At the end of the day, you can't have oil without pressure, without the crushing. You can't have it. So at the end of the day, if you want the best, you gotta be pressed.
Bruh, you said a mouthful because one of the things that you can differentiate from when it comes to a soldier and a warrior is a warrior thrives off of chaos. They thrive off of high maintenance type of performance. This is what they're built for. So they are accustomed to pressure that comes and they can handle it, and they would rather handle that versus something they can kind of strategically plan and prep for. Sometimes it just be off the cuff. And just like when you think about the Gladiator movie, you know what I'm saying? Like you got soldiers, and then you see all the warriors just coming down like, yo, it is what it's gonna be.
Right.
But once I get down there, I'm gonna get me somebody. Sparta, attack! I'm gonna get me somebody. Tag you it. But and when it comes to a soldier, it's sometimes, if you even think about it, sometimes and it's, let me know your thoughts and opinions, but sometimes it feels like as a soldier it's kind of somewhat safe. It's more strategic, it's more structure. It's
Get out my head, man. That's right. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going. Yeah,
because like you got a soldier, they follow orders. Okay, I did that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did my goal for the day, or like I'm running. Let's say I'm prepping for a 6-mile marathon race, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna pay, like you say, coast, jog. And I remember when I used to do the walking in the trail, and I would do literally 6 laps, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do 6 miles. I would walk. I would do just to get my heart up. I would walk all the way around. And then I would be like, okay, I'm finna see how far I can jog without getting tired. And I would get maybe somewhat less than half a distance. I stop, give myself 30, 40-second break, and then I go again to see how long I could do it. So when I was doing that training, I was losing so much weight, but it was to the point where now I can start and I can run without getting tired. It was just like back in high school again. Because we had to do 4 laps within, I want to say, anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes, somewhere around there, probably longer. But you had to do that in order to be able to go and play basketball or whatever.
I was just talking about that.
It was crazy.
Because we used to have to do, our goal was to have a minute lap, or a minute mile, something like that, something to that. I forgot what it was. Some crazy number coach would try to push us to get.
And then so what I would do, I would run my first one because I done got accustomed to it. So I would run, then I walk my second one, then I would run my third one, then I walk maybe up to halfway, and then I just run full speed, wide open, and then I always make my time and my mark. So it's like a soldier strategic, but the warrior, he's like, nah, forget all that. And that's structure, but you still need both.
Right.
You just got to know when to apply it and what season and what goal and whatever the circumstance or situation is.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because that's why I was gonna kind of toss that at. Here's some of the characteristics and traits between a soldier and a warrior. So you hit it spot on. Soldier follows structure, executes commands, moves with discipline, and they're built for systems. here's the strength and the weakness of the soldier. The strength is consistency and obedience, but the weakness is they lack independent thinking. Now, on the opposite side, you got the warrior that thinks independently, adapts in chaos, just like you said, moves with instinct, driven by purpose, and their strength and weaknesses. The strength is creativity and adaptability, but their weakness is they lack structure.
They off the cuff. They're like, hey, that's what it is today.
So the one is the opposite of the other, but to bring balance, you need both.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, you do, because without systems, you can't properly set up. Without the warrior and the chaos, it helps you to jump out, and it's like you say, calculated risk. You know what I mean? Like you need that. You need both in order to flourish.
Yeah.
And you can't do both at the same time.
No.
Right. You got to turn on one when it's needed.
Yeah, there are times to where, like right now, I've been soldier for so long, right? But in order to me to bust through my next threshold, it's certain things that I'm worried about now. Like I don't care if I'm tired, I don't care if I'm half sleepy. I got too much on my shoulders. I got too many. I got too much. I'm plugging into faith. So there's so much in front of me that I'm walking towards that I know that's there that I cannot see. And I believe something is up there. So I have to get in warrior mode and stay in warrior mode in certain aspects of my life, around certain people with certain with certain situations in my life. So therefore, no, I'm not settling for that no more. Because if you're a soldier, you will settle for certain things.
Exactly.
Sometimes soldiers settle, warriors don't settle. My favorite war movie is Troy. That's to me, that's like top tier. I know Gladiator. I know Troy.
No. Troy is right up there with Gladiator to me.
You know what I'm saying? Troy was all about his legacy. And when it came down to his name, they finna fight. My man's in there chilling with a little baddie. You know what I'm saying? Go get him. Go get Achilles where he at. You know what I'm saying? Achilles came out there. He said, man, I'm not fighting for your king. I'm fighting for my name. His mom told him, if you go to this war, you're not going to come back. But your name will live on forever. And as you see, my man should not come. He almost came back, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why warriors fight for a different reason than soldiers fight.
It's true.
Warriors fight for completely different reasons. And now, like, you know what? It's something that I'm fighting. And here it is with faith. I can't really see it, but I know it's there. So I'm going to fight like I believe God got something for me.
Bro, that gets what's it. Warriors, driven by purpose.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What God said, for I know the plans that I have for you. For I know. I don't know what you got planned for me. I do not know. You know what it is, but faith without works is dead. So therefore, if I don't work like I believe that you got something planned for me, it's not going to be able to come alive.
Right.
For real.
So it's just certain things in my life right now on warrior mode about. I'm not listening to certain stuff. I don't care how certain stuff look. If my heart is not in it, I'm not doing it. I'm being real with myself. I'm wasting my time.
Right.
For real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things like you can't do both at the same time. You have to be soldier. If you don't be soldier, then you don't know what you need to be warrior about.
Oh, bruh. You getting in my head now.
Like how do you know what you need to work on if you haven't been locked in position and doing something and steady at it? How do you know?
Right.
You don't know.
Right.
Like, how do you know what you need to be gung-ho about? How do you know what you need to have your discipline out? Like, in what part, in what area of your life do you know where you need extreme, serious boundaries with things at? How do you know if you haven't been locked in? You don't know.
Right. Right.
Bro, when you go on this route, it made me think of a couple things. when you have the soldier, they're willing to die off of command, they're willing to die off of order, but a warrior doesn't have to be command or order. They're willing to die for his legacy. It's
They
like
do it
two.
based off instinct.
Yes,
That's good.
and bruh, second thing is because the warrior is always thinking, like you say, purpose driven. He's thinking about legacy. The soldier's just thinking about command and obey. How many soldiers you know that stands out amongst a group that are actually a warrior? How many soldiers you could say, oh yeah, Larry, he was a great soldier. Of course, you have your distinctive soldiers that stick out because of certain situations, or they've died off of bravery of being heroes, saving their troop, things like that. But I'm just saying, from a basic core group of soldiers in the history of time, who can you point out? Who sticks out? A warrior, Troy. When you think about Gladiator, you think about the leading guy in that role, in that story. It's like it's certain instances of warriors that stick out that for a fact they go down in history. But a soldier, a lot of them can be casualties,
Right, because
based off of order.
the soldier's living for them.
Mm-hmm.
The warrior is doing it for him.
Yep.
That's good.
Big
Right.
fact.
Once you stop worrying about other people's opinions and following everybody else, and you start to grab your life into your palms, you start doing it for you. That's when you get into, I don't want this no more. I want different results. I want my family to have this. I want my wife to live this way. I want my son to be in this predicament. That's when you go into warrior mode about what you want.
Exactly. And it's non-negotiable.
It's non-negotiable. It's a humongous difference, bro.
Yeah. And that's good. And here's the thing, like I said, once again, it's about knowing when to bring what character trait. Because here it is. People say that you can't be a leader if you can't be a follower, right? Mine's a little different, right? You can't be a good leader until you become a good follower. It's two different things. Because you can lead and you can follow, but it may not be good in a good way.
Exactly.
Because if you're following and it's pulling teeth and nails just to get you to follow, and you still being disobedient and you're following, that's not being a good follower. So in order to become a good leader, you got to become a good follower. And even when you're in the soldier mindset or the soldier mentality, there's a time and a place for that.
Right.
Because everything doesn't require out of the box thinking. Everything doesn't require out of the box activity or action. So at the end of the day, you have to fall in line as a good soldier and do what is required of the task. Exactly. And when warrior mode needs to come out, then you need to know how to be able to do that. But here's the thing about it. In order for you to be able to operate from both places, you got to be able to be trained from both places. You can't say you want to be a warrior. Once again, like I stated in the beginning of the episode, you can't want to be a warrior and train like a soldier. You have to go through the boot camp of being a soldier and a warrior in order for you to understand when and how to apply which tactic.
Facts.
Because here's the thing. It's good. You don't want to apply a warrior tactic in a situation where the soldier is required. Prime example. You can't become a warrior when your wife needs a soldier. What do I mean by that? You can't talk barbaric to your wife.
Expect certain hardcoreness out of your wife.
You see what I'm saying?
Needs
because when you're a warrior, you in there. You coming from a mindset where it's win or lose, it's live or die. You know what I'm saying? But you're doing it for a purpose. But your subtleness that's required in this matter requires that of a soldier that's gonna sit, that's gonna listen, that's be a little bit more, obedient to the situation. So you might have to back off with a warrior. He just, I'm going, no, bro, we gonna do it this way. Like the DMX coming out, like, no, dog,
get at me, dog.
No, we gotta go. No, you go. We gotta go.
Don't forget that.
So being able to decipher when, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's going. So, but you're going to have to be trained and developed in both spaces, and you're going to have to allow yourself to be in a place where you just might not want to be mentally, because when I've watched some of those boot camp clips when people are going into the police academy. You have to be tased, and you have to have mace
Oh, bro.
You have to be sprayed by the mace.
Tased, mace.
Yeah.
And oh, bro.
Yeah. So you have to be put in the same predicament that you're going to have to put other people in.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know how it feels. You need to know how to respond. You need to know what happens when you do this. So when you do this, you need to make sure you have to do this, because this is what's gonna happen to this person's body when you do this. So when you do this, you better make sure you got to do this.
Yeah. Because they're
Yep.
training you for what's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
What is an actual possibility?
Yeah. Because what used to tasing a person when they're not a threat?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. What's used to bringing out a warrior mentality in a situation doesn't require a warrior to be present.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now you kill the situation, you kill the opportunity, and you kill the production.
All in one swipe.
All in one swipe, because you didn't know how to determine which person needed to be done at the same time. My wife doesn't want me to fix everything all the time, and that's what we do as men. And it took me a long time to learn that. Sometimes it's just, baby, I'm just venting. Oh, my bad. Because the warrior, because I'm a lot of times I'm in that mode because I had to be in that mode to survive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a part that becomes a part of your nature. So that becomes the dominant side. And then, so now she needs a soldier in this moment, and I'm still stuck in warrior mode. And she like, babe, I was just telling you X, Y, Z, like, because now I'm trying to fix it. Well, babe, what you need to do? What did you try this? Did you do that?
Oh, my God.
Warrior mode. You're like, hey, I'm just venting. So it's like, that's when the soldier needed to come out, because
Facts.
I just need to be obedient. I just need to be structured. I just need to be in line. Okay, she's just talking right now. But because I'm in warrior mode, I had to tune all that out. Well, babe, you need, did you try this? What do you think? Babe, it ain't that deep. I know I'm just venting. I just had to get it off my chest. So it's very important that you be able to know when which one need to step in.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
Yeah, definitely, because it's important to know not only your role, but what role is necessary for the job, which is kind of like two separate things. Like a soldier, they base off command, they base off order, but it's also their job. You know, they have a nice coordination, but you got a warrior. It's a way of life. That's who they are. Like, this is what they standing on, principles, business. Like, yo, this is what it is. Like, I ain't got to be a warrior, but you can get this work if I need to. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was looking at I came across an Instagram video, and it was a dude, he was like fit, does a lot of military training, and he was just, telling other men, like, hey, and this is definitely from a warrior perspective, like, you need to be intimidating to let people know, hey, you can't be coming over here and messing with it. Like, you have to look like you have some kind of threat. And I was like, I definitely agree that to a certain extent, but at the same time, you have to know how to recognize the threat. Like, is that going to be an issue, or is that going to be something that you can use to your gain? Like, you can have a serious face and be like, okay, yeah, nah, I ain't messing with that dude. Like, when we go everywhere, they be like, he's like, bro, I don't know what to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't bother nobody, I chill. But they be like, bro, you just got this demeanor about you that's just like, nah, you don't want to mess with that dude. And that is needed in some instances because you're going in places that require that warrior-like instinct. But when you go into places that, you can kind of tone that back, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was basically saying that based off on protecting his family. And that's what you got to do with your purpose, your family, your goals. Like, you have to show them that, hey, this is not a game I'm not here to be played with. I'm gonna do this and when it's some time and manner and fashion to do it. But then the soldier in me gonna be like, okay, love on your wife, love on your kids, show like play with them. You know what I'm saying? And like you can show them the softer side, what happens within the home. But when we come out of these parameters, I gotta be on my P's and Q's. I gotta be on my job. So I'm gonna be a soldier, but I'm gonna be a warrior at the same time.
Right.
when it's called to, you know.
Right. Right. And Blueprint, the reason this is important because in most cases, or a lot of cases, I would say, most people are neither, to be honest with you, because they're just floating through life. You know, a lot of people are undisciplined, more reactive than proactive, driven by emotion and not by, discernment, trying to discern the situation. They just go right off straight of emotion. And then a lot of times it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
A lot of time we're inconsistent as a human race, and then you got to look at the transition between societal generations and how certain things were taught that are no longer taught, and so the foundation in which a lot of us grew upon is no longer existed. So now a new foundation has come, and so and a lot of them you're not getting either one of them. You ain't getting a soldier or a warrior. You just getting what's dealt.
You're getting a jester in the court.
Yeah. 1000%, my guy.
For real. Some people straight clowning.
Yeah, but I was just about to say that. But you get the clown.
They straight clowning
Homie, don't play that.
because they think it's even scripture in the Bible that speaks upon. I'm finna paraphrase. Fooling yourself, if you know what I'm saying, like you think you are fooling yourself. I was there before.
We've all been. I mean, truth be told, we all been there at some point.
You know what I mean? Like when you think you know what you're doing and you think you got it figured out and you just straight fooling yourself.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? But when you get out of delusional world, it's a whole different ball game. Then you can become a soldier, and every warrior looks different because it's different types of warfare. You got hard combat. A couple weeks ago, they had hacked into Striker, so we couldn't order. That's cyber attack. It's different. They're not busting no guns. They're using their brain. Right. So you got different humans, you got different men and different women who are specialized in different types of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what area of life are you in and how can you be the best as you can be strategic wise and to using your abilities that God gave you to the best of your ability to make sure this situation hits its peak as much as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's not in that area, then you go back into soldier mode and you go back into training and doing that. But when it comes to certain things, you gotta have something that you are a warrior in. And that's gonna look different for everybody. Like you keep saying you ain't been in the gym in a long time, but them arms getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody got their specialty of what they do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their specialty of what they do. Like it's just like you ever seen a movie when you have, and I know y'all have seen it, you have a perfect example. One of the GOAT movies ever. And if y'all say it ain't, I'm walking off the podcast. Mano style. All right, let's check this out.
Hey, get your shoes, son.
Blank Man.
Oh yeah.
Blank Man is one of the. You seen him before?
I don't know.
It's with Damon Wayans.
Okay.
He's going around with that cape.
And then, yeah, okay, I got you.
I know you say
Yeah. Blank Man.
Hey, stupid. No.
G5. What he said. Right. So
Perfect example, dog.
You got the two brothers. You got one was a Mac, one was real brainy. You know what I'm saying? So when it was time to stand up or be the aggressor, the brother, he was like, that was his warrior mode.
Yeah.
When it was time to get out of a situation in a bind, Blank Man he was real geeky and brainy. When it was time to think about something, that was his warrior mode. How can we do this? Like they had toaster bread flying up, all type of junk, right? So warfare is gonna look different for every single person.
Yeah.
Every single person is gonna look different. I've seen it plenty of times. It be a female who is like she a little baddie or whatever, but then she have a little office type of guy, but he's a brainiac. He's a brainiac. That's his warfare. He's warrior mode when it comes to certain things. I know that Pastor Jarvis, when it comes to Revelation, he's warrior mode.
Yeah.
He can take scripture, break it down. He can tell your granddaddy what it's supposed to mean. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't lying.
You feel what I'm saying? So everybody has certain things that they're warrior mode about. So you have to know what those things are and use those things. And don't be afraid to use them. And do not take your skills and compare them to the next person's skills.
Right.
Because their skills might not be able to save your life. Their skills might not be able to save your life. You know what I'm saying? Use your skills to save your life.
That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah, I like how you say that because when you say there's different type of warfare, that's when sometimes you got to go in stealth mode. You know, that's strategic. That's you got a plan. That's already like when you mapping out the area. You know, over here we're gonna do over here. We're gonna. It's like it's no different than with what you have going on with your goals, your admiration, your dreams, what you're inspired to do. But there's certain things because sometimes we have to feel like we have to prove to people that we're making moves and then we're shaking. We don't have to do that. Sometimes you just stay quiet, stay low key, stay working. I had DJ Will hit me up online. He was like, "Hey, cousin, what's going on?" I said, "I'm just low key. I'm just working." You know what I'm saying? Like, let the work show the proof. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to announce everything.
I used to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
Same.
I used to do that because I used to have a habit of really bad habit. I'm getting better now. I ain't conquered it fully. It's been coming from the house, you know what I mean? Of starting and stopping, you know what I mean? Or starting something and then I fall through with it and then fall and hit the floor, then I be embarrassed because I be done told everybody and their grandma what I got going on. But then when they look at it, the junk done hit the floor, you know what I mean? So and then when I would restart something, I'd be like, "Hey, I got this going on," to try to like, I guess, win back your approval.
Right. And then it loses luster.
Yep.
Yeah, I win back my self-esteem or something like that. But I was like, you know what? Bump that junk. I'm finna move how it move, and I'm finna just move how it moves. And then I'm finna do I really feel like I need to be doing this or not? And if my heart is not there, I'm not finna do it. I'm finna do what I stand on, and that's it.
Exactly.
Right. That's good, man. That's good. And Blueprint, we want to share some training tips, man. Like here's some training tips that you can take with you in order to train like both a soldier and to train like a warrior. You got to think about soldiers, right? Soldiers, they're structured, so they're building structure. Some of the things that you can do is, number one, wake up with intention, right? Hit the ground running, wake up with intention. This is as a soldier. Create non-negotiables. Execute whether you feel like it or not. Follow through on your small tasks. Here's the thing, discipline removes excuses.
Hey, dude.
If you can't follow structure, you can't lead nothing.
Oh, that's good.
So, you know what I'm saying? So these are like certain practices that you can put. So I'm going to put this out there and y'all can chime in. And here's some things that you can do to train like a warrior, all right? You can learn how to think under pressure.
Yeah.
Make decisions without overthinking. Adapt when plans fail. We're always talking about pivoting.
Yep.
Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Life won't always give instructions. A warrior doesn't panic, they pivot. Just talking about that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good because when you say all of that, it makes me think about, you know, on the YouTube, there's a setting that you can go incognito, and then you can just disappear, just flat out. They won't find your channel or nothing. You have to know when to go incognito and then when to reappear as a warrior. or as a soldier, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Just know when to go incognito and when to kind of draw back and regroup, critical thinking. Okay, what worked, what didn't work? How can I reposition? How can I repivot? How can I bounce back? I'm going to take what worked. I'm going to just scrap what didn't. Now, how can we build off of this?
Right.
How can we work off of this?
Right.
And so I think that's real important because some people go off, they be like, hey, peekaboo. And they next thing you know, you don't see them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Yeah.
it taught me a lot just based off other people's experiences and seeing different examples. And it helps me to not only navigate, but it also shows me how to become the warrior in this season and the soldier in that season. And then it shows me, okay, all right, people need to go, chest out, get your. You think about David in that time of what was going on when he was facing Goliath. That was pretty much a warrior. Cause he's like, yo, I can't show him that I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? I can't show an ounce of fear. But that's the warrior in him because even though he could have been a soldier and put on the gear, it didn't fit him. All he needed was that slingshot and that rock. That's it. So he worked with what he had because he knew what was in him.
Yeah. And even tied with your faith walk, man, what does that look like? Right? So a soldier would look like, in a sense, being obedient to God. Right? A warrior would be like faith in action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they gonna put that work in. A good soldier, they gonna obey at the same time. Obedience builds discipline, but faith builds courage.
Yes, soldiers go, what if, right? Warriors go, even if it goes south.
Yeah. I am.
Right.
Yeah,
I am him.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, yo, even if,
What if, even if.
I'm going all in. Even if it go down, I know something gonna come back around to where I'm gonna stand back up. Even if,
Yeah.
because warriors, their mind frame is we don't have a choice. I don't have a choice.
Right.
That's the mind frame of a warrior. I don't have a choice.
Right.
And you
It's
develop
all or nothing.
Yeah, it's all or nothing because once you develop why you're doing it, like what are you fighting for?
Yeah.
Like where are you currently? Like Lily, what you fighting for? I'm sitting here thinking about my youngin', bro. I'm thinking about this man, he's a 17-year-old man. And his father started a broken home, which is me, right? But I dedicate my life to the Lord. So because of that, I believe strongly that He has shown my son favor because of my relationship with Him. Generational curses are real, and you can lift generational curses.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I can't worry about what I didn't do. It's my job right now to be the best warrior in this time that I can be, so I can teach him how to be the best soldier that he can be, because one day he's going to be a warrior.
Yes.
Right.
So all that trying to reach this accolade, or trying to get that, or trying to do that, that's here, there. Let me conquer what I need to conquer in my life right now. What are my current struggles that I need to be on war mode over? What about my health? What about my spiritual walk? What can I do right now, gladiator mode, right now?
Right.
I can't worry about what I didn't get. I can't worry about the degree I didn't get. I can't worry about how many times I dropped out of school. I can't worry about none. I can't worry about all the failed relationships. That stuff is out. It's back there. What am I fighting for right now? Because my youngin' gonna need me right now.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because everything that I came across and where I'm going, he's trailing right behind that. So if I focus on it right now, when I put my hands on that young man, I'm dealing with him and I'm molding him and I'm mentoring him in real time.
Right.
It's not delayed. It's not daylight savings time. It's right now.
Facts.
So we have to get real about what are you fighting for? And who is the company that you're keeping? Who are you fighting with?
Mm-hmm.
And are they fighting against you? And are they fighting with you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's good.
That's
So
real good.
it's a lot to being a warrior. It's a lot to being a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Who is training you? If you are a soldier, who are you getting your training from?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you getting your training from? What are you dedicating yourself to?
Mm-hmm.
Because soldiers dedicate themselves to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors don't.
Right. Right.
But you can't get there if you don't start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, since we're Christians, right? Okay, you ain't gotta go to. Are you planted in the church or are you not?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where are you getting molded and shaped at?
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
Like, where's that happening at?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who is your covering?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, how are you gonna be able to be a priest in your home if you're not even in the house where the priests are built?
Mm-hmm.
Since we're Christians, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's good. Man, I want to pick it back real quick before we shut down off of what you said. What are you fighting for?
Yeah.
I remember, and I've said this before on the podcast, so I'm gonna say it again because it warrants it in this moment. I heard somebody say, "If you fight for your limitations, I'm gonna let you win."
God, dog.
So, what are you fighting for? Are you fighting for your limitations, or are you fighting for your potential? Because you have the potential to be great. You have the potential to become the soldier, to become the warrior. But are you fighting for your limitations because you don't feel adequate? You don't feel like you got what you need to do what you need to do. But at the end of the day, you really do. Like bruh said, who are you being trained by? Because a lot of time, what happens is the person that we need to be trained by is the person that we run from.
Yep.
Low key, for real.
Because usually that person sees the potential, so they gonna fight for your potential while you fighting for your limitations, and it ain't gonna work. Because how can two walk together unless they agree?
Telling you.
So the result can't happen because you fighting him and he's fighting your will. You're willing to fight for your limitations, but you're not willing to fight for your potential. Something got to shift.
That's a huge problem. I won't forget, but as long as I live, Alexander hit me up. I was taking my nap. It was a Sunday. Hey, bro. Hey, you want to hit the gym?
No.
Hey, when you trying to go? When you want to go? Like, you ain't getting out of this, bro. It's like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at it. About 10, 15 minutes. He's like, yeah, I'll be there in about 20. All right, cool. So I'm like 7, 8 minutes away. I was like, I got another 10 minutes just to lay here. But I'm glad I did it because not only it's the consistency. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and I needed that push. And it's like, if you got people in your corner that's willing to push you
Right.
to and hold you accountable to what you said you wanted.
Right.
Not putting on something that you're not ready for, but something that you said that you wanted. You can bank. You can bank on that.
I ain't say this part though.
Oh.
So I got a homie who's an amateur bodybuilder, right? And one morning he was like, "Yo, I'm going to the gym at 4:30." So I went to the gym at 4:30, and I was just getting out of the funk, and he wasn't there, right? So he told me why, but he wasn't there. So the next week, it was the day that we said we was gonna meet, and I went, and then he wasn't there again. So when you're a person who is used to doing this, and you finally have somebody who like, okay, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna train you, and then when you go and they're not there, it make you feel like, dang, am I even improving? So by me calling him and him coming, he was doing the same thing for me that I was doing for him that day. Because I needed to stay out of the funk. I remember E.T. said that you don't have to be so far to teach somebody. You can be on level 1.
Right.
If they on level 0,
Zero.
and you can do
Meet them where they are.
Yep.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
2s can train the 1s, the 3s can train the 2. Yep. I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm barely out the funk. He trying to get out the funk. I'm barely out. So come on, bro, 'cause you doing the same thing for me as I'm doing for you right now. You feel me? So
you need that push.
That meant the world to me when you hit the gym with me, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I understand not only the importance of where we're trying to go, and then we all agree that that's part of success.
It is
for where we're at and what we're in the direction where we're headed, and what's necessary to sustain it. It's like I say, next level discipline requires.
Because that right there was training like warriors. That's what that is. You do what the normal person won't do. That's what warriors do.
Yeah.
They do what the normal person won't do.
Yep.
For real.
Yep. And just to leave you something once again to ponder on, Blueprint Nation, once again, what are you fighting for? Are you fighting for your limitations, or are you fighting for your potential? Fight for your potential. Fight for your potential to live. Fight for your potential to strive and not just survive. But at the end of the day, there's a balance to everything. And through all of that, you got to learn how to balance what you need at the time that you need it. But first, you got to know what you're fighting for in the process. And with that, y'all know how we like to get up out of here. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. Blueprint Nation, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.